This is Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Draw play, Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Prescott from the gun. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Marr able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. On second down. It's McCoy. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Now they try the right side here. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this defender's giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Cowboys 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Reggie Ragland coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 79 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And that will be incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Kansas City.
must be getting tired of seeing me.
On first down, it's McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go, baby.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Yellow. 54.
And the blitz does come. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield. Down. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Let's go. Check it out, read. Hey, kill.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just about on his own goal line. lost him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped with the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Kill.
Now Prescott. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Kill.
2nd and 6. At the 40.
Prescott to throw. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown and for him to break something off. He goes all the way across the field, right to left for a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't want none.
Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Yellow. I'm going to quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning.
On first down, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Coming to you.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys... Get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. They find some open field here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. Check, check. Lefty. King.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. He finds an opening past the 40. It's a big run there by McCoy. 42 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Mahomes going to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Browns take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down,
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 58 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin the drive with Williams. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
20.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
We got 3.
Hurry. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert.
Come on, baby.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They go play action here on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 64 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target. 3rd down here. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He'll take his shot, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. They'll run again with Hunt. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Throwing, Mayfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike. 180. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hurry, hurry. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
shotgun. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Up. 59. Mike is 59.
Mayfield now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes looking for the end zone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
59 mark, check, 59. King.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
So let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. After the penalty, it's McCoy. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice size.
For Kansas City, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And